recently retweeted somebody who he posted a really funny One Piece meme, and then they followed me because I retweeted them, so I followed them back. First, I guess you would call it a One Piece Stan account. It's the first One Piece Stan account I followed. I'm a little nervous because there could be like spoilers, but I have all like image previews and video previews turned off, so I have to click on a tweet and physically look at it. And so, judging by what they say along with the image they show, determines whether or not I look at what they're tweeting. So far I haven't been spoiled. It should be fun. But I just followed them. I should probably check out some of the kinds of shit that they're posting. Y'all need Jesus. What's funny is that this is one of the most. I mean, haven't they outsold Batman? The manga, I think, pretty soon is going to be outselling Superman. All time sales for like the entire collection versus the entire collection. They're going to be outpacing Superman in a year or two. I think is what I heard. So it's the most popular manga series. I have no idea where the anime ranks as far as popularity ratings, all that stuff. So I can't speak to that, but I assume it's very popular. And there's no shipping. There's none of the shipping crap whatsoever. Passed down by edict from the author himself. F that crap, right? There's none of that, and it's super successful. Shouldn't like the rest of anime take notice of that? I think this may be the only anime in history that has no shipping aspects whatsoever. I mean, you'd think somebody would copy them at some point. Although, to be fair, how much of that is really in Naruto? Like, they had a little bit of crap at the beginning. Teehee, 13-year-olds together. Like, apparently this happened on the set of Harry Potter, by the way. It was the second movie when they all started trying to date each other. And they all had crushes and shit on Harry Potter was the second movie. Apparently Draco Malfoy had a lot of women there. Girls that were after him, in the second movie. So that was the age, right? I guess the characters were 12, the actors would have been 13 or 14. That's the age, right? Which is where a lot of the anime is, the characters. And then, that wasn't really happening with the third, fourth, and fifth movies because they were slightly older, they were a little bit more mature, and they had their focus back on what the hell they were there to actually do, right? So it was only that specific age. And this show Naruto kind of felt that way. It felt like early on, and I know some of you who don't give a shit about Naruto are annoyed. Just give me a minute. Early on in that series, you had that element, and then they just kind of phased it out because they have more important things going on. Which so to be fair, so the point really, I'm just saying it's a refreshing change. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker. It's not. A lot of people ship a lot of people on this show. I'm aware of that. Rule 34 or whatever it is. Man, my mind just went to a dark place. Let's move on. Jesus. I'll just put it this way. I mentioned this in a comment recently. I stopped reading slash fan fiction when I ran across a Harry Potter fan fiction, which it was the giant squid was having sex with the Hogwarts castle. It was graphic. It was written as a parody of fan fiction. But it still turned me off for good. I was like, okay, you know what? I think I'm done with this corner of the fandom. Let's just get into this. We just found out about the whale, so that's way more important to me as far as I'm concerned. I've already forgotten his name again. Numu, Nomu, something like that. I don't know. You know where we are? You know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. The zombies are trolls, by the way. Spoiler alert. Those guys are hella trolls. Oh my god. By the way, speaking of that, I talked about shipping and we're immediately doing this, right? They're all like personally offended by something, right? Yep, dogwin. Excellent. Bag of bones is not very nice. This is the question. Yes, I like that they saved it for the end of the episode. And the two people he said it to weren't there originally. I mentioned this last time, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I love how they brought this back around. 50 years. Yeah, I believe 50 years is ages ago. That is a good question. What is his age, right? I think they're the ages listed on the character corner, but I don't know that it's been stated. Because I feel like Frankie's probably in his 30s, right? I could probably figure it out if I went back to those episodes. Because they talked about the time, I think it was 8 years in between. Maybe he's only 25, if I think about it. He looks like he's in his 30s or 40s. I had plenty of time to think about it since we're having like a 4 minute recap here. Laboon, that was his name. Not even close to Namu. I don't know where the hell I got Namu at. Yeah, good shit. Half the crew don't know who the hell you're talking about. Everybody's shocked. We do know that whale, don't we? So good, man. So effing good. I may have heard Laboon's name. I'm not sure. Hey, man. Why are you hating? Are we doing like a flash? Oh, I like how smoke turned into the whale. Are we doing a flashback? Because it's been so long? I know they did a little bit of this last episode. Oh, crap. That whale was tripping, man. He was big mad. That was a good early adventure. I like that episode. A series of episodes. I feel like it's two or three. And see, I don't even begrudge them this because it's been 300 episodes, man. And it didn't have streaming back then. This probably would have come out, what, 2007, 2008? They were getting close to the streaming age. I think we'll see less of this shit in the next 100, 200 episodes. I don't begrudge them. Like, in the time and place they were at, this makes total sense. What pisses me off is when they replay shit from 2 episodes ago. That's right. You are definitely screwed. Right to kiss her. My special seat. This I have no problem with. You can't roll away in time. He's gonna kick your ass. He is one loud dude. Here's what's interesting though. Why I know emotionally why we care. Plot wise, why do we care about this now? Is he coming back? Are they going to somehow summon him in some way? Or are they going to. He is a dumbass, by the way. Are they going to send Bag of Bones, who I've already forgotten his name, to the whale somehow? And we'll see, like, at the end of an episode pretty soon, maybe the end of the story arc, we'll see these two get reunited. Because otherwise, like, they're investing a full episode or two episodes of screen time, non filler screen time, on something from 300 episodes ago, right? I'm assuming this matters in some way. So I'm curious about that. Like, what's up with that? That's pretty much his mission statement, isn't it? I'm not going to die. Chomp. Yep, pretty much. So I'm not sure exactly how he was living inside the whale. Flower pops. I like his naming convention of if you're even 2 minutes older than him, you're pops, and then there's whatever modifier you add to that, right? Yeah, Chopper could have done something about this. They didn't make it. Yeah, you know what happened. Exactly. I'm sorry to say. Really interesting. I guess it makes sense. The more people go to the Grand Line, the more it can be mapped out, and people know what's actually out there. That makes sense. Really. He confirmed to using reliable information. I wonder what that was. That's one thing we definitely know. Common sense is useless. There's another thing they could be doing is remind us how far we've come as characters from here. What we thought of the Grand Line back here versus what we think of the Grand Line now, right? That could be the purpose of this. And he ain't trying to talk to you. Then he got mad. Look, man, you're a whale. Go whale. Like, go out in the ocean. Find other people. He ain't trying to hear it, man. He is not trying to hear it. He ain't finding nobody else. He's not going anywhere. He said he was going to wait here, so he's going to effing wait here. Man, I ain't accepting shit. That's right. I'll kick your ass. I will drown you. What he needs is a harmonica, right? When you're really sad. You know. Yep. Yeah. Waiting every day, man. Yeah. It's wild. Two of the more emotional stories I've ever had in this series, and they were both early on. This and a effing dog. The dog was killing me. And they featured sentient animals, is my point. Two of the most. Now, we've had a lot of other emotional moments. Luffy climbing up the mountain. We've had other emotional. The fight with Usopp. But these two hit me early on, and they were always both of them dealt with sentient animals. Dumbass. Yeah, thank you for pointing out our missing mast. You're a dick. This is a question we ask about once every 3 episodes. What the hell are you doing? You're not helping. Damn, right in the eyeball. That would really hurt me to hit the eyeball. What the hell are you trying to do? Oh, that's right. He had to fight him so he could prove his strength. That's right. I remember this. Yeah, this is good. Give him another reason to live, right? Great. So now I have to wait for two different groups of people. Maybe it's just a reminder because they are going to do this at some point. He'll come back. Maybe it's a reminder for that. I don't know. Or maybe it's a reason to come back and tell him. Like to go back to the beginning of the Grand Line. Dumbass. Both of them. Him and the whale. That was a great story. Safe. Dude, if you want safe, you're watching a wrong damn movie. Whiskey Peak, I remember that. Is that where they found Chopper, Whiskey Peak, or is it some other place? Good times. Fortunately, there won't be any emotional trauma coming up. He's waiting a long damn time. Yep. Well, we all caught up now? We can get back to this. I love the whole fighting yourself thing. Oh, shit. He's cutting your hair. Can't have that. Yeah. What an asshole. It is a large afro. What is the author's obsession with afros? He has weird obsessions, like birds. Why are you so in love with birds, dude? Oops. You gonna do that joke again? That would have been a heart shot, though. I get it. Damn. Yeah, right in the face. He's gonna tear your bone body up. You can't defeat him, man. You need help. That's the thing, too. You probably wouldn't recognize him. You need to keep your promise, which means you need to stay alive. Also, you need to get your shadow back. Weirdo. There was a Star Trek, a classic Star Trek episode about this. Two guys just fighting forever. Hundreds of years they were fighting each other. Dude, you better protect your face. He's about to knock half your face off. I suppose. Good shit. I guess that is his last remnant. Man, right through the nuts. Jesus. Guess you won't be fathering any kids anymore. Guess he's got me doing the same stupid jokes. Well, shit. Come on, man. That's kind of where I'm at. Shut up. So you're having joined the crew? I don't know about this one. He just has the one joke that's gonna get old. They're gonna have because of Laboon. That's what they spent an entire episode providing the motivation. That was the point. That was the point. So he's gonna join the crew. Dumbass. I'm going to fight that asshole. Pretty much. You coming? How about you stay together this time? What do you think? Yeah. They hadn't done that before. They have not done that before they did the head inserts. I love it when they mess around with the title. Like that one time the cannonballs are coming in, and then the title shook as if it had been hit by the cannonballs. That was cool. I love it when they do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the point of this, I guess. They wanted to establish the character motivation. Been saying for all along we want a musician. I agree with that. So, what is the next crew spot we need to fill? We're getting kind of crowded here, but like I think there's room for a couple more. The whole point is the crew continuously grows, right? There's more you can do, more flexibility. Doctor, shipwright, musician were the biggest empty spots, right? I guess quartermaster is a classic. That I guess Nami kind of has that job, but she's also the navigator. So if this were real life, you'd want somebody to be a quartermaster just to take that off her plate. That's probably the next most logical step, I think. But would you trust a new person with that important of a job? I don't know. Yeah, I think we got all the main. I'll give it some more thought. I think we've got all the main spots filled, though. Yeah. Doctor was a huge hole. They filled that pretty early. Shipwright was a huge hole. They filled that just now, recently. So, yeah. But like I said, I'll give it some more thought.